Fliss? Fliss? Ooh. Oh, hell's bells and little fishes. Bloody sand woman, for crying out loud. Damn corruption and black enamel. Ooh. Christopher.
Oh, hi, Chris. All tickety-boo.
It's all over, Fliss. We'll split what we've got down the middle. I'll have the deck chair, you can have the mortgage.
What's the matter?
The tea is cold.
It's 12:30.
I didn't ask what time it was.
It was made 3 hours ago.
Have you seen this newspaper?
Yes, thanks.
That is not what I meant. I found this in the kitchen full of tatey peelings.
Oh. Oh, was it this morning's?
It is not a was it, love. It's an is it.
Well, I'm sorry, O mighty lord of the high mountain, but for thy humble concubine, mornings begin about 7 o'clock.
It happens to be, O mighty lord of the high mountains, day off.
Well, it doesn't mean you can stay in bed till lunchtime.
If I want to stay in bed until lunchtime...
You'll stay in bed until lunchtime.
It's one of the few things left in life you don't have to pay VAT on.
All right. Just don't grumble about finding the tea lukewarm.
It's not lukewarm, it's luke cold.
Hey, do you fancy doing something exciting with today? What's left of it?
Like what?
Well, like combing your hair.
More like thumping the humble concubine.
Ooh, tiger.
I think I will start a World Domination League this afternoon.
Yes, so would you like a cup of tea first?
Yes, I'd like a pot of Darjeeling, please. Or at a pinch, I will settle for Lapsang Souchong, made with boiling water, stirred, not shaken.
1 tea bag, 2.
8.
Oh, and would sir like milk? Jersey, Guernsey, Hereford or Co-op?
From a cow. Hey, Fliss, have you noticed anything?
What?
We seem to have lost the Tiddlywinks.
Lost the what?
The twins.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's pack a suitcase and get out of the country before they find their way back. You know, 8-month-old kids these days are pretty sharp. And let's face it, kid, they are sucking us out of house and home, aren't they?
At my mother's till tomorrow morning.
Oh, well, she likes having them, doesn't she?
Oh, yes, everybody likes having them for the first couple of hours. There's a couple of feeds and a couple of dozen nappy changes later when the enthusiasm starts to wear off.
So, how are we going to spend the parole, then?
Well, I thought maybe we could go shopping this afternoon and stay in tonight.
Or we could even stay in this afternoon and go shopping tonight.
Shops aren't open at night.
We've no money to go shopping with anyway.
Well, window shopping then.
Window shopping for what?
Well, a new suit for you, for when we can afford to get you one.
Oh.
Anyway, I'd like to look at coats. I'd like a new coat.
I could do with it. What do you mean you'd like a new coat?
Well, how many meanings has it got?
Do you need a new coat or do you want a new coat?
Same difference.
All that gubbins about going out looking at a new suit for me was just a sort of loss leader to get us out looking at coats for you, wasn't it?
Well, I thought we could do both.
And you know I've no sales resistance. Looking's the same as buying to me.
Well, if we haven't got any money, we can't buy anything, can we?
Well, there is a bit in the bank. But we're supposed to be saving up for things for the house, aren't we?
Well, how much have we got?
Enough to buy outright a brand new dishcloth. And still have change for shoe polish.
Oh, it's impossible trying to save up for big things these days. You just get them on hire purchase.
That's just tick dressed up in Sunday clothes. Apart from 179 years for the mortgage, 48 months for the washing machine, 24 months for the fridge and 18 months for the hall carpet, we are definitely not buying anything else on hire purchase.
Right, that's settled then. We'll go shopping this afternoon and we'll have a nice quiet evening at home. Oh, hi, Gavin. Is everything all right?
Of course it isn't. Are you all right, mate? Are you not well? You are well? Gavin's not well, though. He didn't look well when he came in.
It's all going. It's all going, Chris.
Where?
Worse and worse. I don't think I've got long, mate. It was always on the cards I'd go young. People used to look at me in my pram and say to me, Mum, the angels will never let you keep him.
Where's the pain? In your tummy?
Agony.
Anywhere else?
Down there.
Pardon?
Down there.
Where?
There.
Well, if you've got wind in your kneecaps, you'll have to get a bicarb that refreshes the parts other bicarbs can't reach.
He hasn't got wind in the kneecaps. He's got wind in the willows.
Started about 10 o'clock. It's been getting worse ever since.
What did you have for breakfast?
Oh, thank you very much.
It could be food poisoning. How many times have you been sick?
Oh, 4 or 5, maybe. I did it all over John Bright's boot in Albert Square. The big statue opposite the town hall.
Hey, I think there's a bylaw against being sick on John Bright's boot. Oh. You're not going to be sick on my deck chair, are you, Gavin?
I did it again when I got to the office, in the bottom drawer of my desk. All over a special package for Venezuela. Caracas.
No, not if you really it's not.
It's the capital of Venezuela.
And is that it, then? John Bright's boot in your bottom drawer?
Beverly.
She's a temp.
Not over poor
Beverly? Oh, that poor girl. What was she wearing?
Sort of suede skirt and matching suede jacket.
Hey, tie-belted. Tie-belted at the waist. Single-breasted. Comes in muddy brown or sludgy green.
Sludgy green. Yeah. Do you know her?
No, but I know that suede suit and it doesn't come much under £70. Oh, do you know, Chris, it looks really super with a polo neck Angora sweater.
I think you'd better get up to bed, hadn't you, Gavin? Come on, then, mate. Is there anything we can get you?
Only a doctor.
Hey, you think it's that bad, then?
Yeah.
Right, look, I'll give Dr. Mackenzie a buzz. Just leave it to me, mate, all right? Go and give Dr. Mackenzie a ring.
You go and ring him.
I'm not dressed.
Go and get dressed.
He might die.
Gavin is the thin, wiry type that lives forever. In our house.
Why are you being so heartless? That poor lad is ill.
I'm not being heartless. I wanted to go shopping this afternoon.
Window shopping.
Window shopping, then.
And you'd rather go shopping than look after poor Gavin?
Yes.
We could be out shopping while Gavin shuffled off this mortal coil.
Pardon?
Paid his debt to nature by joining the choir invisible. Dropped dead.
He's only got tummy ache. He's like you. Last time you had a cold, you made me swear I'd marry again for the sake of the children.
I always knew that fellas were more sensitive and compassionate than birds.
It's not compassion you've got. You've just found a weedy reason for not going out shopping.
I could not live with his death on my conscience.
All right. It is your friend, so you go and ring Dr. Mackenzie.
Right. If that's the way you want to play it.
Oh, on second thoughts,
Yes?
perhaps you better ring a priest first.
Aye.
Doctor, I'd rather know.
What's that, laddie?
I'd rather know. I can face the truth. I mean, if I've only got 6 months. 3 months? A month? Oh, God!
Quiet, laddie.
Is that the best thing? It's all right, Doctor. I can take the pain.
Can I have a word with you, Chris? Bad news, I'm afraid, Felicity. There's a danger of the patient recovering in the next 48 hours.
I didn't want Chris to phone you, you know. I told him you'd probably be doing something much more important.
That's true. My lunch.
Oh.
Your, guest?
Well, sort of. We said he could stay for a couple of nights 3 months ago.
A slight touch of food poisoning. I've given Chris a prescription.
Oh.
Well, toddle off now.
Okay.
Oh, the twins thriving?
At my mother's.
Oh, I'll expect around at morning surgery then. With nervous exhaustion. Oh, do you know that's the 3rd time this month that I've missed the tickle pudding? I must be on a winning streak. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for coming, Dr. Mackenzie.
Right, Jack.
Cheerio. It's a good job I called Dr. Mackenzie when I did. If I'd left it till after we'd been shopping. I mean, if we'd put our own selfish pleasures first and left Gavin writhing in agony all afternoon, by the time we got back, he might have gone.
Oh, don't be so melodramatic.
You do not get prescriptions like that when there's nothing wrong with you, you know. Not 50 of these and a bottle of that.
50 what?
50, look, 3 times a day.
It doesn't mean 50.
I know what it means. I didn't realise it was that bad. I better get down to the chemist and get it made up. Poor old Gavin. In pain and never let on. Do you have to pay for prescriptions?
No, not if it's for Gavin.
Oh.
Pregnant mothers get them free.
Seriously?
20p
20p?
per item.
40p? Fliss? I wonder if you could lend us for...
No, I can't.
He's suffering up there.
Sorry.
Oh, well. I suppose it'll be all right with just the pills. Oh, by the way, Gavin, love, he's just been sort of sick on the bedclothes.
Oh, dear. Golly, golly gumdrops.
Only, I wondered, while I was out getting his prescription, I wondered if you'd mind just sort of changing the bedclothes?
Sympathetic.
Of course not.
I am very, very sympathetic. Aren't I?
Well, of course you are, love. You take after me. I've never been able to walk past a flag seller with a clear conscience.
Well, that's not really the same thing, is it?
No, probably not.
Do you know, Chris just leapt at an opportunity not to come out shopping.
What did you want?
A new coat.
And you just expected him to pay up and look pleasant.
Well, just pay up would do.
That must be like trying to get a stocking off a bare leg, love.
Oh, he's not that bad. He's just, well, what shall I say? He's
Stingy.
careful.
Stingy.
Oh, can I stay here? Tonight, I mean.
Oh, have you decided to leave him, love?
Just for a day. If one of us has got to dance attendance on Gavin Rumsey, then I think it ought to be Chris. That's what best friends are for, aren't they?
Chris, can you hurry up, mate, please?
This is the only thing I could find.
Milk bottle?
Well, it'll do, won't it?
Don't look. I won't be able to do it if you look.
Well, this is nice. Just sit two of us.
Yeah,
Very nice.
just the two of us.
Would you like another cup of tea?
Oh, no thanks. No, I don't usually have more than 11.
Well, this is nice. Oh,
What?
we're missing rhubarb.
Pardon?
On the telly.
Oh, are we?
Stop! Stop! Bloody young sir, odds
Well,
and all that.
this is nice.
For the snow coming in.
Is it a long programme?
I don't know. Probably just seems very long.
Emergency service, send me data gloves.
I have had an idea.
Wench, don't you think?
I suppose we could run it up the flagpole and see if anybody salutes.
What do you mean?
Well, if I were to ask Mrs. Bartlett next door to come in and babysit, we could go out.
Oh, not much time for shopping, though.
Well, I wasn't thinking of shopping necessarily.
What, finding a couple of fellas?
There are far more exciting things in heaven and earth, Felicity. Far more exciting.
I wouldn't want this to come as a traumatic shock, Mother, but this really isn't my sort of scene.
Now, don't knock it till you've tried it, love.
On we go now to game number 4. It's a mauve-coloured ticket with any one line for £10, followed by a full house for £25.
Now, look, you've got to be on the ball playing bingo.
You've got to be a fully paid-up moron to play bingo. It's society's mindless drug for bored housewives.
That's right, love.
Well, I've got 3 A-levels.
Eyes down for your first number. She's passed the bribe at 89. The age, I feel, 56. 4 and 6, 46. She's getting on at 81. Halfway there, 45. Don't drink and drive, it's number 5. Together again, it's legs 11.
Does that mean 11?
Yes.
Me, it's me. I've won. I've got all the numbers. Oh, what do you say, Mother? Is it bingo?
House.
Houses are nice. Houses.
I, Gavin Rumsey, being of sound mind. That's what I have to put, isn't it?
It's in all the best movies.
Being of sound mind, declare that this is my last will and testament. Are you writing this down in shorthand?
There won't be enough time if I do it in longhand. Wouldn't want you to pop your clogs before you got round to giving away all the goodies, eh?
Is shorthand legal?
If you sign it, yeah.
But if you're all gathered around after the funeral, the lawyer will come round, open it, and find a load of squiggles.
Well, I'll have to bring his secretary, won't he?
To my dear, good, trustworthy, honest, upright, chivalrous, and deserving friend, Christopher Hawthorne, Esquire, I hereby... Does that sound all right, mate?
You could have said something nice about me, couldn't you?
Ah, that's the way I want to go, you know, in the middle of a bit of jokey repartee. I hereby leave.
Bequeath.
My 1975 Lotus Europa, brackets.
What was that?
My 1975 Lotus Europa, brackets.
Brackets?
2 of those little thingies.
Oh, you mean brackets?
Lotus Europa, brackets. Black leather trim. Wooden steering wheel. Servo-assisted disc brakes. Twin Dell'Auto carburetors.
Is that 2 L's?
Yeah. Only 12,000 miles on the clock. 1 owner from new.
Closed brackets?
Also to my dear, good, trustworthy...
Why don't I just put as aforementioned and herein thereafter?
Is that legalese?
Well, it could be Congolese. They sound the same, don't they?
I bequeath my stereo audio cassette system, transcription deck with elliptical stylus, solid-state amplifier with silicon transistors 1L, housed in a genuine plastic stylish cabinet with hinged plastic lid, polished...
Why don't I just put down, I hereby bequeath my gramophone?
No! Last time they were called gramophones, a laughing policeman was topping the charts.
All right.
Also, my cocktail cabinet and anything that just possibly might be left inside therein.
That it?
Yeah, apart from bequeathing you any remaining residue of my estate.
After payment of my funeral expenses.
Oh, way. I thought you could have forked out for that, seeing as all the stuff I've left you.
You always put that in a will. Burying, cremating, or dropping in the sea?
Cremating, please. Anyway, if they bury around here, you'll be under a housing estate in 10 years.
No flowers by request?
Well, perhaps just a single red rose on top of the thingy.
Okay. There we are.
I don't think I'll be strong enough to do a proper signature. I'll see what I can do.
Dr. Mackenzie says you can get up on Friday.
Good idea to make out a will, mate. It's only when you're ill you start thinking about it. Anyway, I do want you to know how much you mean a lot to me, Chris. If you've got a friend worth loving, love him, yeah. And let him know that you love him. Or ere life's evening tinge his brow with sunset glow, why should good words ne'er be said of a friend till he's dead? Oh, I'm dying for a pee.
Hello.
Oh, big boy with ginger on the side.
Are you feeling randy?
No. Well, yes, I know. But that's not why I came home. I have been playing, wait for it, bingo.
Blood and sand. You've got to be a fully paid-up, mindless moron to play
bingo.
Exactly. You are not the Stravinsky-loving girl I married. I never expected that you'd turn up, please. I'd walk 1,000,000 miles for one of your smiles.
25 mindless moronic pounds.
How did you do it?
Beginner's luck. Anyway, I've got enough for what I want.
A new coat.
No, a new coat can wait. A new suit for you.
Oh, that's smashing of you, Fliss, but you won the money, love, and you do need a new coat.
Well, I want you to have a new suit.
And I want you to have a new coat.
Well, you're having a new suit, full stop.
I make the decisions.
You make the big decisions.
Like what?
Well, like changing your job.
Deciding where to go on holiday?
No.
Moving house?
Oh, well, that's a sort of joint decision, isn't it?
I'm going to have gone through life having made about 2 decisions.
Ah, yes, but they're the big ones, aren't they?
All right, Buster, it's gone far enough. You are definitely having a coat, whether you like it or not, and that's all there is to it.
Don't speak to me like that.
And why not?
Because it makes me go all funny. How is he?
Oh, he's all right. Oh, yes.
No, you sit there, watch the box. I'll see to him.
I think I better go this time, love.
Nursing the sick is a woman's job.
And a man has got to do what a man has got to do.